Yo, what is up, everybody? It is your boy Agius, aka Static Shock. What's going on, man? Welcome back to another episode of For Life Means the podcast of encouragement, perspective, in life. But you already knew that. Or did you? Yeah, welcome back to another episode, man. I am so excited to finally be back. Look, man, I made a mistake last week. For some reason, I thought that this week was the podcast episode. Like, this week was supposed to be, the 2 weeks apart thing. But it was actually last week, and I somehow didn't realize that. Give me some grace, man. We had that little Arctic freeze, and that mug was crazy. Thank God we were all good. My family was all good. But, we had that little Arctic freeze, and not everyone, it was just messing with my mind. But, man, I am so glad that thing is over. I know that a lot of people in Houston were definitely going through it. Texas, too. But, Houston is my home, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people were going through that. But I'm so thankful that thing is over, and I pray for all the families that were drastically affected by that, either emotionally or physically also. But, glad to be back, and I'm very excited for this episode, just like I am, like literally every single episode I'm excited for, because God really be speaking through these things, man. He be speaking through me, and he be encouraging me, and I really hope that he be encouraging you. But look, I didn't come on here just to talk and ramble on. I came to get down to the nitty gritty. Man, I be so weird on here sometimes. But anyways, this episode, I really wanted to talk about being proactive. And that's all I really have to say about that for the intro. But before we get into the episode, I do got some coffee. I'm recording a lot earlier than usual today. And so this is not going to keep me up all night. Thank God. Because I be staying up all night. Okay, anyways, I got me some coffee, man. And let's just do this, okay? ASMR. Yes, sir. Man, we love us some good coffee, man. But yeah, tune into this episode. If I know I be doing this little spoilers in here, people be watching it and don't be going to the episode. Go to the episode, man. Don't be foolish now. Come on, babe. Don't be foolish now. Get to the episode, man. Click the link in the bio. Get to the episode. And if you're already watching this, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you. And please share it. That's so important for y'all to please share the episode. But look, man, I'm rambling on and on. Let's just go ahead and get to the music. Go, okay? I'm so weird. Okay, go. Welcome back. Before I get into this, to the nitty gritty, I just want to pay attention to the hoodie. Okay, y'all gonna know something about that real soon. Believe me. Okay, cool. So, so this episode, I wanted to talk about being proactive. And before I get into that, before I get into the nitty gritty, I wanted to make sure we got a clear understanding of what proactive means. And so, got the little dictionary right here, got the little definitions. It says taking action by causing change and not only reacting to change when it happens. Another one says acting in anticipation of future problems, needs, or changes. And this last one I have which is really the definition that I really liked. Creating or controlling a situation. Creating or controlling a situation rather than just responding to it after it has happened. That definition right there is really what I wanted to get to. So let me just give you a background of, because I'm always going to put myself on blast. Before I put anybody else on blast, I'm always going to put myself on blast. And so being proactive is something that I feel like I definitely struggled with. And one of the areas that I really struggled with it was my job situations. And so what I usually do, and I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it at all. But what I usually do is that apply, let's go get this bread real quick. Let's just go get this bread real quick. And then at some point later, maybe we'll go on to another job, or maybe we'll see how long I can last here. But what I usually do is I apply for the job. I stay there for years and I just get sick of it. I get absolutely sick of it. It just turns to a point where this is the worst job in the world and I do not want to be here at all. And so in those job situations, what happens is I stay there so long that I get trapped, and it's affecting me physically, it's affecting me emotionally, and all these other areas of my life. It is just affecting me, and I am sort of becoming a slave to that job because it is taking first of all, it's taking my time. First of all, it's wasting my time. It's wasting my time. And it is just controlling. It is not allowing me to be free. It is not allowing me to expand. And I'm not saying that job is not allowing me. I am not allowing myself to expand because I am being trapped. I am allowing myself to be trapped, to be in captivity to my situation, to my job. And so I find that a lot of us are definitely we're waiting to change things until we get tired of it. We're like, we stay in these things for a long time. And one of the biggest things that people do, is that they stay in this toxic relationship until they get totally tired of it. They just deal with it. They just deal with it until they're totally tired of it, until they're totally battered and bruised emotionally, physically, spiritually. What's the other one? I don't remember. But waiting till you're battered and bruised and then you move on, instead of going to your situation and see what you have to do when you go into these certain situations, when you go into a new job, when you start applying, when you start getting to new relationships, when you start doing new things, you have to be totally aware of your situation, of your surroundings. And of yourself. You have to be totally aware of yourself. You have to be thinking in the future. Okay, is this thing gonna help me get to my future, to my end goal? And if it's not, maybe it's not right for me. And even when you get into those things, you say, okay, this thing is gonna help me get to my end goal. How long exactly am I supposed to stay right here? Because we be staying in this stuff too long. And that is not appointed by God. If you're staying in a certain situation too long, it's probably not appointed by God. So you have to be aware. Okay, I got this job. It's a cool job. It's cool for right now. It's cool for right now. And I'm getting good at my job. See, the thing that I struggled with is that I got good at my job, and therefore it caused me to be kind of lazy, kind of laid back because I'm good at my job. This is comfortable for me. This is comfortable for me. But God is not calling us to be comfortable all the time. If you look in the Bible, a lot of the people in the Bible that God rose up were put in situations where they were not comfortable. They were constantly put in situations where they were not comfortable, and that sucks. Because it's awkward, bro. It's awkward to be in situations where you're not the best. It's awkward to be put in situations where you have to actually learn, where you have to actually use your mind instead of just being comfortable. You know, we all want at some point, I know that we all want to be comfortable. We want to be set in our life. But that's not always how God works. You know what I'm saying? That's not always how God works. And that, you know, that wasn't in my notes. That definitely wasn't in my notes, but it got there. It got there. Sometimes you're going to have to go through some things. And honestly, everyone has to, if you're planning on growing, if you're planning on in going up the totem pole of your life, if you're planning, look, bro, you have potential. Everybody has some sort of potential. The situations that you're in now are probably not you. You're probably not using your full potential. What you're at right now is not using your full potential. It is supposed to, what you're going through now is supposed to lead you to your end, lead you to your purpose. It's supposed to lead you there. And even then, your purpose is still going to be expanding because God, come on, bro. Come on. Okay, anyways. That's not funny. Okay, but yeah, you have an end goal. This right here is not your end goal. Matter of fact, not only is it not your end goal, but it's definitely going to end. It is going to end, and it's probably supposed to end soon. So just be aware. That's all I'm saying is just be aware, be proactive. Don't wait until you're sick and tired of that stuff for you to make a change. That definition, I just dropped my phone. That definition again, creating or controlling a situation rather than responding to it after it has happened. Controlling that situation, controlling yourself, or letting God control you. Bro. You have an end goal. If you're stuck in this situation right here, if you're stuck right there and you just stay right there, how are you gonna get there? No, you have to get out of that. You have to get out of that. Let me get some coffee, bro. You have to get out of that. And so be proactive. If you know, you have to go into your situations just going in there expecting that this is probably not your end goal. And even if this is your end, relationship, this is your end job, this is your end position, there's still places to go from that. There's still places to go from that. Most of us are going to end up retired. And that is our end goal in our job. But the retiring is not just to retire from life. It's to retire from a job. It's probably not even supposed to be retiring from working, because the ministry is a full-time job. It's a life thing. And so your potential, you just have magnificent potential, and you can't just be stuck. Okay, I think that's all that I wanted to say. So thank you for tuning to this episode, man. Please share this with your friends and your family. I hope this was encouraging. I hope that this was edifying to you. And if it was, please share it with somebody. Share it on your story, share it on your Instagram. Download the video and put it on a pirating website so that other people can see it and steal it. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning to the episode. Go get some coffee today. Go get some coffee. Go get some water. Make sure you definitely drink some water. But above that, please share the episode. All right. Yeah. Have a great day. Love you. And peace out.